So you're telling me that. So you're listen, brother. Calm down. So you're telling me that in your Quran you're allowed to take the sins of another person? That's allowed?
No.
Because I promise you, there's over 5 different verses condemning that action. It says no one in any circumstance will bear the burden of another person. For instance, if you sin and commit a sin, there is no way, there's no context allowed for you to take the sin of another person. Like, you're gonna pay your sins in full, right? But in the Quran, it contradicts this itself. In 1625, it says that they may bear their own burdens in full on the day of resurrection and of the burdens of those whom they misled. So they're going to bear the burdens and bear the sins that they've committed on the day of resurrection in full, right? All of the things they've done wrong. And on top of the things that they've done in full, some actions that other people have done will be put on them. Their burdens will be put on them. It contradicts itself. 1625 contradicts every verse that says that you're not allowed to bear the burden of another person.
I'm sure Sheikh can explain it better, like someone who's more professional.
Go search it up then. I'll let you search up if go search anything up. I'll allow it. There's no explanation for this. This is a contradiction in the Quran. It says there's no context whatsoever, right? You could read the verses. 164, right? Say, other than Allah, I should seek as Lord, while He is the Lord of everything, and not earns every soul except against itself, and not bears any burden of another. No way can you bear a burden of another person. Here, right? Whoever is guided, then only he is guided for his soul, and whoever goes astray, then only he goes astray against it, and not will bear a burden of others. They will not bear the burden of another person. This is said over and over and over again in the Quran, and there's one Quran verse that contradicts every single one of them that says that they will, in fact, that some people, right, it says that they may bear their own burdens in full on the day of resurrection, and of the burdens of those whom they misled without knowledge, unquestionably evil, that what is they will bear. Right? So yes, they'll bear the burdens of other people on top of all of the sins that they've done.
When I see that God doesn't,
I didn't even have to bring the Sahih Hadith from Sahih Muslim contradicting this, where your Prophet said that the Jews and Christians shall take upon the sins of Muslims that weigh out like mountains. I didn't even need to bring those hadiths to you, even though I could, because they're Sahih and they're sound narration, right? But I didn't need to bring those to you. The Quran itself contradicts itself. Astaghfirullah.
Yeah, but if, like, why do Jews rape kids? Like, where does it say it in the Old Testament they can do it?
What? I never said rape kids. What are you talking about?
Like, Jews rape kids. So
This we're talking about in a contradiction in the Quran. I asked you if the Quran had a contradiction, would it be perfect? And you weren't logically consistent, and you said yes. How can a book be perfect, yet have contradictions or mistakes in it? Do you know what a contradiction is?
No.
A contradiction would imply that your Quran is inconsistent, right? There are passages that are inconsistent with one another. They contradict one another. Your Allah, right, said, no way, nobody on the day of resurrection shall bear the burden of any person, right? Yet, 16:25, it says some people, on top of their sins that they have in full, other sins will be put upon them that are from other people. They'll bear the burdens of others. That's a contradiction. It means your Quran is inconsistent with itself, meaning it cannot come from God.
The Bible what do you mean by what you said?
Okay.
What do you mean by this?
Because God cannot lie or be the author of false meaning.
What is it? How?
Okay.
If you got slapped in the face, is it disrespectful? But then it's going to be really times. Right? Let's say if your mom.
Sheikh, why didn't you mute yourself, you dog? Why the fuck didn't you mute yourself?